Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to my true 100% playthrough of Mario Kart World for Nintendo Switch 2. I am, as always, your host, Yoshi1907. If you watched the last video, we got very close to completing free roam mode. In fact, just showing you that, yes, I did have that other sticker from before, from clearing the Charging Chuck Challenge. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We've gotten a lot more stickers, mostly because we've just been grabbing so many of those. But that's not what we're here for. In the last video, we left off doing the 100% stuff, and as you might have noticed, we need only like 30-ish P-switches left, and we have only 10 Peach medallions. Yes, only 10 Peach medallions remain. Once we're done with those, we'll be done. And if you're wondering why I waited so long, that's because I'm gonna actually do this first part. Well, actually, because, well, we used Waluigi the last time we were doing this. But I said I would also use Rosalina a bit, and we're gonna use Rosalina now. There is one thing I want to change, but it's not her fit. Yeah, but we'll keep this. Make it simple. We just want her to use her iconic cart, which is this. This is actually one of the slower carts for both acceleration and handling, so it'll be a bit tricky to go around with, but we'll probably be able to do a few things. Anyways, I mean, waiting until now to do this part because we're in this snow area right now, which is already a pretty big area, and we're gonna be trying to get the collectibles here. I think I'll probably do a bit better, though, if we just try to randomly go around and maybe find some P-switches out in the open, like this one over here first, and then figure out what to do afterwards. Okay, well, we'll go here, then. But yeah, other than that, not much to say other than we're getting really excitingly close to this run. I know there's also another character we could do, but I think I might actually use Donkey Kong for that, maybe switch more between the other characters at the end. I won't be able to show them off all a second time, but feel free to check out my other playthroughs if you want to see those characters used again. Okay, where is this actually? Okay, well, I'll just look at the map then. Okay, based off the map, this is actually lower down than I thought. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so I'm actually pretty far below the map, so we need to go up above. We're probably gonna have to start going off-road as well. I know we don't usually like going off-road all the time, but obviously we have to do that most of the time if we want to find where the switches are. And just so you know, I'm not actually looking at my guide right now. I'm trying to take a bit of time, go through this stuff, because pretty soon we'll be done with this, and my next plan will be how do I do the next races. Because after this, the only thing we'll be doing is mirror mode, and I found out mirror mode does not unlock anything. You get literally nothing from 3 stars. The only thing I'm going to be doing after this is, yeah, if anybody asks, I'm just going to say it now, I'm definitely going to be doing the online for this. Will I be using game chat? Probably not, for obvious reasons. I feel like I can't really record and do game chat at the same time. I know there's some people who do that, but I'm not one of those folks. I just stick to whatever I have. I know there's the free game chat pass and everything, but I just want to let you guys know that I'm not going to be doing that. Okay, I think because of the way this is set up, we're going to have to actually back off of the course at a very specific point in order to actually find most of the secrets. To be fair, there's already a couple spots where you can do that. Let's actually start by going here first. This is one of the routes I believe we take in. Yeah, we took this route before in a knockout tour. Let's check here first to see if there's anything on top or if there's anything we can drop down on from below. It's possible they might have just hit a coin here. Let's see, like I said, that's this car having such a terrible handling. That's also another reason why I picked the Baby Booper, because if I wanted to make it around the turns, I would need pretty good handling to do that. I'm honestly tempted to use Yoshi just for the better handling. Okay, we found one up here at least. Perfect. This is probably really far down though. We'll see. Okay. So I guess we're supposed to knock these guys out. Really need to use that on all of them. It's just a strat. Probably easiest to just wait until they're about to hit you before you do that. Alright. I'll just see where I am on the map. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we found one there, but... Alright. Our best chance of getting to this. We're probably just gonna have to keep going to Starview Peak now, since we've already used Rosalina's. Oh, I just realized. Oh, wait. Okay, so that is not a bug. When you get all of those done, you don't get extra rewards, but you can run over all the panels a second time. But only once you've gotten them all will something happen. And now it just starts giving us coins. Interesting. So that's how they changed that. Okay, well, we're gonna probably have to jump off a couple ramps now and then. Oh, speaking of which, we found where that coin is. Perfect. We'll go here first, then focus on the next one after that. Okay, perfect. Now we need to boost through a rugged cross-country route. Okay. Well, I guess it should be more like the sled route, since we are using a sled, technically. Okay, now we'll use this. Okay, we're still going. Now we'll boost again. Okay, we're back on the neck now. We're still fine now. Okay. This took us all the way to Donkey Kong Pass. Okay, well, we don't need to retry. Instead, we want to probably just go back to where we were, so we can keep getting stuff in the same area. Okay, this one is really simple. Oh, this is the outer Rosalina track theme. It's called, I'm pretty sure it's called Rosalina's Ice World. I know I have played Mario Kart 7 to 3 stars, but I haven't played it in a while, so it could be a little bit tricky to remember. I know there's also a Rosalina's Ice World in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe too. They added that in as DLC. It was not originally in the game when it first came out. It was only added as DLC later. Oh, what am I doing? I could just probably back up after getting this. Just go off this way, because this is the way I want to actually check. Heck yeah, that at least put us close towards a P-switch. Time to brave the unfinished shortcut. Unfinished, that means kind of messy. I'm gonna try to... Oh my gosh. Okay, this is gonna be really hard to do with this car. Might actually need something with a bit more handling. It also could be that because we're playing as a slightly heavyweight character, it makes this part a lot more difficult. Not good. we have to do some tricks to make it, but it's hard not to trick. Trying to get a lot of speed, though, too. Whew. Okay, we didn't hit that post there. I don't know if that post slows you down or not. Okay, this might actually... Yeah, this already took us pretty close to a P-switch. We won't reset. All we'll do instead is... Oh, okay. We don't even have to go that far. P-switch was right next to us. Oh. There we go. Time to race against the Ice Avian Assault, huh? What I mean by that, what they mean by that, they mean a bunch of penguins, basically. Drift here, because we're playing as a really slow mode. Probably want to drift anyways, to get our speed back, since we just lost a bit. Okay, other than that, this seems simple enough. Perfect. Got through that pretty easily. This one we do want to teleport back to, I believe. Okay, this one is just off the side of the edge. Our best chance of looking at that will probably be to just drive along here for a bit. According to what I see, it probably will be either off the left side here, or it could be just offside this jump, actually. We'll check both of those. I didn't see anything up here. We're gonna have to probably go up here, and depending on the way the setup is, we might have to do a charge jump to get up here, or do something else entirely. Actually, maybe we can just wall ride up here. Nope, okay, they have like a blocker basically telling us, nope, you cannot go here. Try looking here then instead, but otherwise we're probably gonna have to look somewhere else. Okay, we found some cool stuff up here, but we didn't find anything else. What's that? Is that actually a search? No, it wasn't. Alright. Probably like the last one. We're probably better off just going back to Starview Peak and just taking a slightly different route than we did the last time. So maybe now we're gonna have to go through this full ramp, but just drop off at a completely different time this time around. Seems like a lot of the collectibles on here involve you having to jump off this ramp, this particular ramp at a very particular time. Because it gives you access to so much of the area from here. And we also have rewind, so we can always go back if we south that's not the place to jump. Okay, I think we're going to right area now. Now we just need to check. Try not to use guides as much, both to make it more interesting, also because I feel like if certain parts stick out, it seems like that should obviously be where a coin is hidden. See, look, I figured the coin would be right here. Oh, now for a pretty long time. We got 2 random pulls from that alone. Interesting. Okay. This out. Interesting. Okay, now we're gonna do a drop off from here. Actually, wait. I think if we want to start this battle, we could actually just teleport to King Boo first. And then we'll change back to we'll just use what she had before. Alright, there we go. Now we need to head into snow area from here. We'll just go in naturally. It's not the switch I'm looking for. We need a different one, which is just in the start of the snowy area. I'll use the map to help figure out where we're supposed to go. Okay, I think our best bet is to go this way. Okay, so we can figure out something. I see something now. Okay, now it blended in almost. It looked like a P-switch for a second. Oh, we see a different P-switch. Since we went for a while without finding one, we'll go ahead and take this. Oh, okay, never mind. This is the one we're looking for. We just needed to go a bit farther over. This is gonna be pretty tricky in a car that doesn't have good speed in the off-road, and it's also not good turning. But we have a cool tactic we call drifting. We can just do drift and get all the coins like that. So yeah, it's not actually that bad. We're right next to where we were, so we'll just keep going. Yeah, we'll just keep going right for a bit. In fact, to save a bit of time, I'm not going to change my direction unless I need to, so we'll just try to go in the same direction to make it more consistent. See if we can find anything here. I don't think we're finding anything here. Get a better look if we go up this here. Sometimes you just have to get a higher view of the area. Yeah, sure enough, it's on this path. Well, we're going all the way over there now. And we apparently need to use mushrooms to put us to the station quickly. Which tells me we're gonna take shortcuts here. Give us a mushroom tar at the end too to help us out a bit. That was actually pretty tight. Even with all the stuff we did, that felt pretty tight. Not an easy one. Some are harder than others though. Okay, that's too high up, and where do we face when we go this way? Oh, that's down actually. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, we'll go on this for a bit then. See what we can find. Oh yeah, this is the other path we also take during the free roam part. Well, no, not that. It's during the open intermission. But this is also a knockout tour as well. I can remember this one quite well because we played the Ice Rally quite a bit off the camera. I don't know why I remember this started that bit. It seems like I almost never get that first try yet. When I did it in the playthrough, we got 3 stars on that on the first try. It's weird how it works. I know anybody who's complained a bit about Knockout Tour will probably complain that the hardest part of Knockout Tour is usually the very first section because you haven't broken away from the pack yet. Bad RNG can really make it go south. Okay, we'll just do this. I assume we need to just boost here and hope that we get lucky. We might actually be better off taking a couple of hits. Especially if we weren't straight up like that. Okay, well, we made that work. Okay, perfect. I think we're really close to another coin. says to jump off a curve of which is pretty close to where another coin is. Okay, I think I know where it is though, but it's probably higher up. So I know there's a secret. I think it's actually up there. Just like the other ones, we're probably gonna have to start back at Starvey Peak here, but take a very particular path so we just fall off the curve and then don't at a certain point. Of course, this is the only time we'll have to teleport, because once we fall off the curve at the point, I think we're doing the right now. Oh, this is tricky actually. Wait a minute. That's where the coin is? Oh boy. You can't just get from the normal means now. We have to do a trick off this railing and hope we get enough speed to reach it. Ooh. Okay, they made that one a little tough. I wonder why that one was kind of tricky. Alright, I don't see any good spot to go. I'm gonna turn around and start heading straight forward to the left. Till we get close to another P-switch, maybe. With these kinds of games, especially when the game doesn't tell you where all the collectibles are, often when you're using a guide, just trying to stay in the exact same direction that you're going can help out a ton. Because sometimes it can be really tough to figure out if you don't know where to go, but if you keep going in the same direction, that's at least close enough to the average area you need to be. As long as you're not forced to turn, you'll eventually reach your objective if you did it right. And if it doesn't work, you could always just turn around and go back and try the same thing again. I think we might have to go on this curve, actually. Me says we probably have to go on this curve to find it. Except we need to be near the start of this curve will actually let me up there, that's for sure. Yeah, that's what I thought. It had to be up here. If it wasn't down in the area, then it had to be here. Time to scale this slippery slope to reach the goal, huh? Alright then. I like it when the game gives us items. Just use one right away. Get ourselves some good speed. Only get one. That's fine. Okay. Not bad. Go through that pretty easily. Oh, I just realized that I think part of the music theme playing right now is Galaxy theme. I know that all sorts of different games music play, but I only now just realized that I believe that was Galaxy music playing just now. We do have a playthrough of Mario Galaxy 1 if you want to check it out. That's the game where Rosalie is originally from, in case you're wondering. I figure it's quite fitting that we're hearing this music now, considering who we're using. Anyways, enough of that. Let's see. Okay, this is in the ice area, but it's also on the main road. So this is another one where we just want to follow the main road and just stay on it for a bit. It's kind of crazy how many secrets you can find just staying on the main road. Alright, time to sail for the sky and rush to the goal. Alright. That means we probably need to use this mission to keep going. As much as it can. get our item up sooner. This lets us keep boosting through the air. Don't need a second one, because we've already got one. Just as I thought, we have to go to the goal in the air, so wherever not on the ground, missed it. Jeez, that took us all the way down to here. That's really far out of the way now. If I want to stay consistent, we probably want to go right back to where we were first. It says slalom downhill and collect blue coins. Interesting. Oh, that's back on the icy road. Well, first we need to figure out where this is. Alright, best bet, probably go left until we find an icy road, then probably go up from there. Honestly, it'd be very interesting speedrun. Weird and maybe boring, but maybe an interesting speedrun category to see how people would optimize trying to get absolutely everything in this free roam mode as fast as possible. What combo they use and like how they would actually go on optimizing the map. It's very long and very tedious, but it can be done faster if you know how to optimize the map. You know where to teleport, you know what things to do in which order. It'd probably take days or weeks on end to route a thing like that, but we could probably make it work eventually. Okay, I found the icy road. The problem is I don't think I'm on the right road. Actually, I could just... Okay, it didn't show us a banner. Alright, that helped out a bit. I'm gonna follow alongside here to this banner. Might be further down, actually. Oh, well, we saw a couple more key switches, but those are further back than we want. I think it's more near the middle, actually. I think we need to go even more middle than we did before. Oh yeah, it's not even on the same side as I expected. It's actually on the right side. That tells me it's actually on this middle secret path. You guys might remember this path because this one is the path we take when we do the knockout tour because it's the fastest. It like takes you down this straightforward middle path. Find anywhere else. That's probably not the correct one, but I do need a banner of some kind. That's probably the banner I'm looking at. No surprise there. Almost every barrier in this game can just be knocked out of the way. Remember when we used to not be able to do that at all? Remember that? And that was just straight up a solid wall? Not anymore. We can just bounce it out if we have enough speed as well. We'll also keep our speed too. It allows for some pretty interesting shortcuts. Though some of it also counts you out of bounds. Right. Just gotta slow him downhill now. See, that worked. We just needed to be in the right spot at the right time here. It was just tricky at first. There's a lot of coins in this next section. Lots of tiny things to take care of. But I'm gonna go back to where we were earlier. I think we saw a good amount of key switches over there. We'll try getting those. Nice if okay actually let me select my theme. My guy was being messy, by the way. Sometimes it's a little tricky to click on the right thing you need on kind of good, especially considering I'm using an iPad and not my computer to do that instead. Okay, so we pretty much have to stay gliding for a while. To stay away from that. Jeez. I had to pretty much hold back on the control stick the entire time there, otherwise I was probably falling off. Oh, wait on, I did not do that right. I thought I timed that right. I was about to restart that, and it sent me back here instead, but we're pretty close. We could always just do this the other way. We'll take this now. I'm still here. Time to tackle this chilly course on the lake, which I think is further down here, yeah. Then we could probably go across the lake to find another secret. We haven't seen a question mark block used in one of those yet. One of these secrets, at least in a while. Good. We were able to hit that goal pole, and so we completed that pretty easily. Yeah, well, alright, we're going up here now. That's is probably where the next pointer is. Honestly, the most tedious part of this 100% is just the numerous amount of P-switches and medallions you have to collect here. The Peach medallions in particular feel like they could take the longest, especially in a blind playthrough. Which is why I never mentioned this as a blind playthrough, because I'm using a guide to make this go faster. It would practically be impossible to do this in a blind playthrough. You pretty much have to like explore for gosh who knows how long. If I was doing that, I'd probably only do it for a bit. Okay, that time we pressed the button properly. Okay. It might be a coin right here or behind something. Let's check. Oh, okay, we found it already. Doubt we can just get up there with the charge down. But we're gonna have to go from here instead. Depending on where it is, we may also need assistance or something. Or not. Okay, we just casually make it on our first try. Why are they giving us Mario Circuit, or rather Super Mario Kart Collectibles, when we're not even near Mario Circuit? That's a little weird, but I guess it's also random which ones you get. When you get a Peach medallion, you kind of get a random collectible, so pretty soon we'll be running out of those. I know we've gotten quite a few random collectibles as well. If it turns out there are still random collectibles collect, I will not grind for those as part of the higher set. I think you guys have seen enough. I'll still show you most of my sticker collection. And at the very least, though. And I feel like getting the secrets for sure will still work out well. Okay, I have to turn around a bit, but other than that, we were not too far off here. I believe there was another P-switch very close by, somewhere here. Okay, this is tricky. Just taking this route seems to work perfectly for doing those efficiently enough. This is another one you could probably speedrun a bit faster if you had an item to just boost through the snow and get that. Combined with a featherweight for better control, that might work better. Okay, looks like we're going this way, and then we want to find more points. We'll grab this while we can, but we'll wait until here to activate this. Alright, let's do this now. More speed. Oh, we got this one soon. I think I actually like this one better. I just had the Pro Racer initially just because I didn't want to waste time switching to a different one. Unless we got food to change us to something instead. So that works out. Let's use mushroom here. I think so far this is like my favorite outfit to use, I suppose. Alright, let's retry. Go back to the start. Perfect. Maybe they will have a secret message once we get everything, but I have no idea yet. We still need to go through a lot of stuff. We won't be getting it all in this one video, if you're wondering. So this won't be the finale for it, because there's probably just too much left still, but it's also a lot less than you would think. Go. Easy enough. We won't retry to go back to the start now because we're very close to another P-switch or coin. It looks like we're going the wrong way. We'll start going this way instead. Again, a lot of the switches are found just driving on the main roads most of the time. Oh, here's a maybe point we'll have to get at some point. Maybe we'll wait on it until a bit later though. Looks really high up right now. This is one of those where you just have to follow the thing and see where it leads. Alright. Where am I actually supposed to be for this? Oh, actually, it's even harder now. I guess I had the right idea, I just needed to be even farther down. So, yeah, like we're around here, actually. Yeah. Guess I had the right idea. This gets so much easier once you know exactly where each one of those is. I really do hope Nintendo make, I know at the very least adds markers for the ones you finish, or adds markers for everything. That would make it way more simpler. It would remove the element of exploring, but at the same time it'd be cool to at least have some kind of marker indication. Gives you an idea. Oh, yeah. Somehow that didn't count me as getting a point. Oh my goodness, another one came. Because we have plenty of time to just keep doing that. Imagine doing all of these no rewind. Some of them would become much more tougher than if you do them with rewind, because with rewind you can just quickly go back to where you are. Alright, I'm gonna go for each of these one at a time. Okay, pointing to what? Let's see. We have to be back here for this coin. Oh, this is actually where we get to that ramp. Okay, we're gonna need to remember this for later. This is how we get to the other secret. It's between Susoa, but it's also in one of these lodges that looks like this. So we're gonna start exploring this for a bit. Actually, yeah, I'm just looking. Okay, it might be more on the left, actually. Oh, wait. Oh, oh. Oh, yeah, we still have this. Maybe this will help us out. I forgot there's a UFO here. We can get closer on the track, maybe. Oh yeah, there's more up here. Oh frick, wait, we never even looked up here. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Well, we got let off here. Well, that UFO sort of did its job. It helped us figure out where the coin was. Got us a better view of the area. We just needed to go a bit more off to the left. That's all we needed to do. Okay, I have no clue which one's which, so I'll check. Go to the ramp to the left and ride the lift rope up on the other one. And there, okay, so there's two ramps we just have to take then. There's one on the far left and there's one on the far right. We have to take them both to get coins. So once we take these and get both coins, we'll put that on. Because you go up here and you see there's two different style roads. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. Depending on how much we bounce, we might not be able to actually get the secret on our first try. Okay, good. We got one already. Now, we'll just go back to the entrance. Thank goodness for rewind. Now we can just choose to go the other way, and we can get the medallion there as well. Start flipping a bit to make this go a bit faster. Sure enough, right on cue. There it is. We at least got all of these without having to rewind. Let's see if we ride one to the end. Okay, it just ends there. Perfect. Alright, not too bad. We got both of those done pretty quickly. That was a good amount done. We're getting really close to being done with all the P-switches now. My curiousness is where, is there more, or am I just being blind? Okay, I guess there's just more than I expected. Alright, I want to go a bit more. We're gonna finish here, probably. I don't know of a better way to do this, but through this path here. I decided if I'm gonna actually be able to use Pauline and Donkey Kong in the same video, I'm probably gonna have to switch midway through, or even end this episode sooner. I don't know how much we actually have left, but I think for starters I want to make sure I get at least one series. Find at least one secret, that'll give me an idea of where we're at, and we can plan from there. But if we don't find anything, then this might get a little tricky. It does look like we are just driving straight forward for a really long time, believe me, but sometimes the best idea I can think of, especially when we're trying to focus on getting all the 100% collectibles in this mode that we're trying to do now. Like I said, it takes a long time. We'll just keep going here for a bit, I guess. Once I actually find something, then once I find a P-switch that is, I can check which one it is. Okay, well that I know is going this way instead. It's possible it might be more of those we have to just be very far. Okay, now we finally found one. It took a while. Okay, well there's some others really close by. We'll do one of these and then see which one this one it said this switch was. So we'll check after we do this. So we'll end up doing this one twice, maybe. Meant to win on the way to go. Okay, never mind. I selected the right one. Perfect. Sure, we'll do this twice. We're gonna run out of stuff to do eventually. I think whenever I finish the map 100%, I'll show you guys what we have, and we'll also check our sticker collection, which I'll then do a second time after we're actually done. Alright, perfect. Alright. This is now where I'm gonna end the episode. If you look closely though, we have only 10 switches to go. 3 more medallions to go. We are almost done with the medallions, and we're very close to the P-switches now. So we are, like, neck to neck within completing this. So we'll probably get this done in the next episode. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Rate, subscribe. I'll try to figure out something to maybe use the different characters, and yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.